Hello friends, welcome to maths class from my exam coaching classes. So in the last class students, we have seen what is arithmetic progression, and we have been doing arithmetic progression, that is chapter 5 of your CBSE mathematics. Okay, so let us continue the same chapter today also, and today we are going to solve some of the very important questions selected from your exercise 5.3. So before going to the questions, let us once revise the formula what we have learned in the previous class. So two very important formula we have seen in relation to AP. The first one was AN. So let us write it here students, what we have learned in the last class. So AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So this was the first formula we have learned, whereas AN is the nth term, A is the first term, and N number of terms, D the common difference. So you all remember what is A, what is N, what is D, what is AN, all this. We have explained everything in the previous class. So we have taken that formula here. Nth term of an AP, AN is given by A plus N minus 1 into D. A is the first term, N is the number of terms, and D is the common difference. That is what we have seen in the previous class. So I have written that formula here. Then we have learned one of the very important, one more formula, which is a very important formula, that is sum of n terms, that is Sn. So we have Sn is equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So this is also one of the very important formula we have learned in that chapter. So Sn stands for sum of n terms. Sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So this is very important formula. So now from here, for sum of n terms, from this formula we have derived different formula. What are those formula? You remember? Yes, Sn is equal to n by 2 into this 2a. I can split it as what we have seen in the previous class. 2a can be taken as a plus n minus 1 into D. So a plus n minus 1 into D is equal to an. So this will become a plus an. So that is what we have learned in the previous class. So a plus an, or an is the nth term, or you can say the last term. So this can also be written as n by 2 into first term plus last term. So these are the different formula we have seen in the previous class. Apart from this, we have seen, if we are taking the natural numbers or the counting numbers, consecutive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n, then what will be the sum of n consecutive positive integers? That is given by the formula Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So this is the total sum of n consecutive positive integers, or you can say consecutive positive integers mean what? Consecutive numbers, positive numbers, counting numbers, natural numbers up to n. The formula is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. So these are the important formula we have learnt in the previous class. So based on this, we have to solve some of the very important questions selected from exercise 5.3. So let us go to the first question. Please note it, and then we'll go to the next question. So let us go to the first question. The question selected from 5.3, the question number is question number 4. So here is your question. What's the question? How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 ... must be taken to give a sum of 636? How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636? Okay, so that is the question students. So from the questions we can say the given AP is what? The given AP is 9, 17, 25, like that it goes. So from here you can say A is equal to 9 and D is equal to 17 minus 9, you got 8. And it is also given n number of terms. When you take, what number of terms will give you a sum of 636? So Sn is given to you 636. Using this information, let us apply the formula. So what is the formula we have? Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So Sn is given to you 636. 636 is equal to n by 2 into 2a, 2 into 9, 18, plus n minus 1 into D, D is 8. So here 18, here 8. From both we can take 2 common. So 636 is equal to n by 2 into, from here if I take 2 common, here it will become 9. Here if I take 2 common, it will become n minus 1 into 4. This 2 and this 2 we can cancel. So I got what? 636 is equal to n into 9 plus 4 into n, 4n, 4 into minus 1, minus 4. So 636 equal to n into 9 minus 4, 5 plus 4n. So when I solve it, I'll get 636 equal to 5 into n, 5n, plus n into 4n, 4n square. So now I have a quadratic equation here. What is the quadratic equation? 4n square plus 5n minus 636. 4n square plus 5n minus this 636. If I take to that side, students, it will become 6 minus 636. Minus 636 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation formed. Using this quadratic equation, when you solve this quadratic equation, we will get value for n. So let us solve this quadratic equation. Okay, so the 4n square plus 5n minus 36 I can take. We will apply the quadratic formula here. So n will be equal to what? Minus b, that is minus 5 plus minus root b square, that is 25, minus 4 into minus 636 by 2a, 2 into 4, 8, minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this will become what? Minus 5 plus minus root 25 plus minus into minus plus 4 into 4, 8, 8 into 636, 8 6 are 48, 8 into 8, 4 into 4, 16, sorry 16, 16 into 636. So how much it will be? 636 into 16, 36, balance 3, 18 plus 3, 21, balance 2, 36 plus 2, 38, then 6, 3, 6, 6, 7, 1, 10, 1 0, 176, 1 0, 176 divided by 8. So this will become minus 5 plus minus root 1 minus 5 plus minus root 10201 divided by 8. So we know 10201. 10, what is the root of 10201? That is 101. So this will become, which is equal to minus 5 plus minus 101 divided by 8. So minus 5 plus 105, 101, that is 96 by 8, or minus 5 minus 101, minus 106 by 8. So this minus number is not acceptable. So we will take 96 by 8. What is 96 by 8, students? 96 by 8 is equal to 12. So we got the value of n. N is equal to 12. So that means how many terms we have to take to get the sum 636? 12 terms we have to take. So that the required number of terms will be equal to 12. The answer is 12. Kindly note it. So what formula we have used here? The summation Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So that formula we have used and we have found out the value of n. N is equal to 12. Please note it. Let us go to the next question. So here is your next question. The first term of an AP is 5, the last term is 45 and the sum is 400. Then find the number of terms and the common difference. So this question is question number 5 of your exercise 5.3. Question number 5 of exercise 5.3. So what are given here? Let us write that first, then we will solve this question. So what is given? The first term is given to you 5, last term is given to you 45 and the sum is 400. You have to find the number of terms and the common difference. So according to the given question, we have what? We have A is equal to 5 and we have Sn is given to you 400 and An is given to you 45. So we know the formula for Sn. What is Sn? Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus last term L. So using that formula, we can find out Sn is given to you 400. 400 is equal to n by 2 into A is given to you 5 and last term is given to you 45. So what is 5 plus 45? 5 plus 45 will be 50. So that 50 you can cut with the 2 25 times. So this will become what? 400 is equal to n by 2 into 5 plus 45 50. You can cut this 50 and 2 25 times. 25 n is equal to 400. Therefore n is equal to 400 by 25. We got 400 by 25. You can cut it 16 times. So n is equal to 16. We got value of n. So how many number of terms is one thing we need to find out, students. So a number of terms we have already found out, that is equal to n, 16 number of terms. But here an is 45. So using that equation, we know the formula for an. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is given to you, that is 45. 45 is equal to a plus, a is 5 plus n minus 1 into d. That is 45 is equal to 5 plus n minus 1. N is 16. 16 minus 1, 15d. So 15d is equal to 45 is equal to 5 plus 15d. If I take this 15 to this side, I will get 45 minus 5 is equal to 15d. 45 minus 5 is 40. 40 is equal to 15d. So now I can cut it. How many times? D is equal to 40 by 15. So when I cut it, here 3 times, here 8 times, 8 by 3. So I got the value of D. D is equal to 8 by 3. I got the value of N. N is equal to 16. Number of terms is equal to 16. N cannot be a fraction. N is always a positive integer. So n is equal to 16 and we have solved D is equal to 8 by 3. So this is the way we have to approach this type of questions. Sn is given to you, An is given to you, the first term A is given to you. We need to find out the number of terms n and the common difference D. Please note it.